Bounce Goody YouTube, it's your boy L Bugs Philly. I'm back at another reaction video. Oh, you talk about what? And y'all can see by the title, we about to do a reaction video to Almighty Jay. You know, he not really, obviously, he's still a celebrity, still, but he ain't as popular as he used to be. I mean, at least like, people don't really, before, when he first blew up, now it's like he kind of, feel me? He kind of, but he just came out with a song a couple hours ago called Worthless. But it's already at 76K views, so I guess he's still doing numbers. But we about to see what he's talking about. Let's get it. Okay, so over it. So just me thinking, it's funny because like he's in a car smoking. And I feel like when you in a car smoking, doing what you're doing, I feel like that's when you think the most. So we're going to see what he's thinking about. He probably came out with the song. Why? Well, I mean, most rappers do that, but.
Hey, yo, Pluto, you going brazen?
Hey, yo, Pluto, we going brazen.
Wonder if they still be down to ride for me. The same I ride for them. Tell niggas no one time they'll cross you out, shit fake as hell. Off the top of my head in the booth, can't write shit down, it don't feel real. I'm a pain behind these fake smiles that keep it moving on the time to tell. My baby mom told me she wish I was dead, I don't know why she wished.
Man, he's not the only person I think about stuff like that. A lot of people fake, they're not really your people's, not really your mans. And it's like sometimes you gotta realize, that's why you gotta sit back. And like when you sit back and just be quiet, a lot of people tell on themselves. And it's like, him saying, wondering if they'll ride for me, how I ride for them. Just sit back and relax and observe. They're gonna say in their actions. Sometimes people like to make like smart remarks or, just stuff in general. And if you just sit back and listen, you'll realize like, pay attention to what they say, how they say it, all of that. And then he was also saying like the whole, the whole fake smack. Oh, my bad, I'm tweaking. The whole like fake smiles and stuff. You sit back, only time will tell. That's true. If you sit back long enough, you'll start to see all of it fall into place. Like, yeah, time to cut him off. Word, but. That's another thing. Even though these rappers, even though from the outside, us regular people looking in, they boiling, they got mad bread, they doing this. A lot of them that's still not happy. Like a lot of them got a lot of personal issues that they dealing with that they don't really tell people about. So even though, the whole, that phrase, money can't buy happiness, and then some people try to make a joke out of it, like, man, shit, give me $1 million. But like, not like, there's a lot of things that money that can't solve. Like, no matter how much money you have in the world, it's still, issues that people go through. Rich people, poor people, everybody go through issues. Obviously, the rich people, it just may not be money issues, but people are human, people got feelings. So you'd be surprised what these happy rich people are dealing with.
Since a kid, don't nobody understand my hurt. My grandpa passed, but he don't do right. That's why I never turned to the church. I don't got the bun, I should have my son. I wasn't there for his birth. You don't understand that hurt. Where was you at when I needed you most? I put some niggas in front.
Hold on, that's another thing. The whole church thing. I don't want to get because I don't know how people are in terms of like the religious, like when I'm about to speak on and stuff. But me personally, I don't want to necessarily like talk on something that I haven't personally witnessed or went through myself. But it's like what he just said, the whole, his uncle don't do right, but he a pastor or whatever. That's why he don't look to church. I hear a lot of times that like, these pastors And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, before the whole COVID, when it was a normal, regular thing to go to church all the time and not have to worry about the mask and stuff, we had special guest speakers and stuff who like pastors and now, and they said they used to be, they used to be involved in, certain things. So it's like, what I'm trying to get at is just on what I've heard, I have had an encounter. Now that I'm thinking about it, like when somebody spoke to us about it, these pastors, life outside of church is not what you think it is what I'm trying to say. Put it like that.
Of my family, but that was the one that I needed the most. Me and my daddy was tight as a kid. I moved to LA and I turned to a ghost. Trying to repair my relationship with him. We got the same name, but it could keep us close. I be fucked up sometime, it ain't your fault. I know I be tripping. You only seen dollar signs every time I talk. You really ain't listening. I ain't figured out my problems yet. I just know that I'm missing some. Just make sure I'm around. When certain turn 10, I can't go missing from him. Yeah. It's like I ain't even figured out my problem yet. Like, I'm real close. You gotta like bear with me. Wonder if they still be down to ride for me. The same I ride for them. Tell niggas no one time they'll cross you out. Shit fake as hell. Off the top of my head in the booth, can't write shit down. It don't feel real. I'm a pain behind these fake smiles. They keep it moving on the time to tell. My baby mom told me she wish I was dead. I don't know why she wish that on me. Running through LA all by myself. I'm in traffic with this FN. I've been hurting. These drugs ain't working. It's crazy.
No, he coolin' with my son DDG though. So, I give it a 10 out of 10. And the reason I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 is because, like, the message he's saying, the stuff he's talking about, a lot of people deal with stuff like that. Like, it's very common to, like, I'm repeating myself over and over, but, get my thoughts together. The issues that he's explaining in the song, a lot of people go through that. It's actually very common, trying to figure out who's really there for you. And it's sad, but we live in a world, it's a bunch of fake people who just around you for the benefit. Like, they not around you. Now, obviously, when I say for the benefit, I mean in terms of money. Because me personally, like with friends, you have to benefit me in some type of way. And what I mean by some type of way, I really don't care about money at all. I'm talking about like personality wise, like good vibes. Obviously, the typical stuff. Like if you're not benefiting my mindset at least, or like putting me in a better mood when I hang around you, I'm not friends with you. That's what I mean by benefiting for the whole mind. I don't care about the bread, but like what I'm trying to say is some people are only there to benefit financially or for you. Leeches. I should have just said that. Leeches. But it's like, yeah, so it's like you really gotta sit back, like I said before. Once again, over-explaining myself. Sit back and observe, and they gonna tell them themselves. So I give that a 10 because of the message. Now, the way I do these ratings, you feel me? Based on the message it's saying, like the whole purpose of the song, how hype it gets me, all of that. Like, this is not a song I would listen to get hype, but it's a song you listen. He's talking about real issues. This ain't made up BS. Like, this real stuff that even common people go through. And what he was saying, he said it in part of his song. I should have stopped it before, but he was like, he don't necessarily know what's wrong with him, something like that. And it could be like that. Like, you really don't know what's wrong with you. You just don't feel yourself. And so it's like, sometimes you need a long time, And I'm real big on mental health, so feel me? Sit back, relax, listen to some calm music, I like to put on some Jhené Aiko, feel me? Meditate, do whatever you gotta do to get your mind right. 'Cause life, that motherfucker's stressful. I'm not even gonna hold you. Life is very stressful. At least adult life. As a child, you don't gotta worry about nothing. You just go outside, have some fun, yada, yada, yada. But adult life is very stressful. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But yeah, so I give it a 10 out of 10. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We out of here.